I don't know why I'm standing like a superhero, perhaps because we've done it. We've made it. We've survived the week. It's been an incredibly long week. I don't know if you feel the same. It's been a long year. Yes, we can all agree on that. But of course, Christmas is just around the corner. We can start counting down the days, guys, and we can be, I think, positive and happy about entering into the festive season. So a very good morning from my side. My name is Graham Richards. What a pleasure to welcome you on this Friday morning. So this morning, we bring you some beauty and some homeware gifting ideas that will leave you shopping at, or won't leave you shopping at the last minute at least. Get it done now so there's no pressure. Then we keep a tradition and make cook sisters in the kitchen, something delicious, while we also, I think, get creative with coffee and make a coffee braised pulled pork bun. Sounds amazing and quite festive. So the kitchen's looking good this morning. The studio's looking amazing this morning. We're also going to delve into the bumper weekend of sport that's on the way. But of course, first up, we've got to connect with those that we love so much so that they can connect with you guys online. I want you to get onto social media right now so you can start connecting. Good morning, gang.
Good morning to you, G. What's happening to you, South Africa? Kamalam Gukusha Adams, never riding solo. I'm with this cool guy here.
It's Friday.
It is finally Friday. Oh my goodness, as Graham has said, we have successfully reached the end of the working week. It's down to the weekend. Oh yeah. And you know what that means? We are getting closer and closer to the festive season. 'Tis the season to be joyful.
Have you seen the studio? Everybody around here, it's just there's lights everywhere, there's Christmas trees.
It's just beautiful. It's so festive. I think all of us have been feeling very festive this week. Would you not agree?
I've been looking for a Christmas tree. I want a real one at the house, and it's really hard to find.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I've actually never seen a real Christmas tree.
What?
In my life. I know everyone's just like, Yep, I've never seen. It's always like artificial Christmas trees, etc., etc. But you know what? What goes under a Christmas tree are gifts, and that's why we are reaching out to you on our social media platforms this morning to ask you guys. December is all about sharing. What are you looking to give others this Christmas? And use the hashtag Expresso Show. Are you doing Secret Santa? Or are you planning on giving someone something?
I've been thinking of doing a Secret Santa. You know, then it saves you money, and then you also get. I'm bad at presents. I'm really bad at presents, and I'm bad at receiving presents too. I go like, thanks.
Oh, same.
I don't want to be that person.
Very good. Like, I put on a smile. I'm like, oh my goodness, I really, really needed this. Thank you so much. I'm fantastic. So gift me and not grant. Let us know on our social media platforms using the hashtag Expresso Show. Now it's time to get the ball rolling with those oh so important news headlines. Here's G.
Thanks, team. We start here in South Africa and a landmark victory for domestic workers. The Constitutional Court yesterday ruled that domestic workers employed in private homes are now covered by the provisions of the Compensation for Occupational Injuries and Diseases Act, and damages can be claimed for work-related injuries, illness or death. The order will apply retrospectively to the 27th of April from 1994, allowing domestic workers previously injured and their families and dependents to lodge claims. Acting Judge Margaret Victor said domestic work as a profession is undervalued and unrecognised, even though they play a central role in our society. Then the Western Cape is expecting one of the largest winter grain, barley and canola harvests in recent history, shattering previous records. This is according to Agriculture MEC Evan Meyer. He added that the bumper harvest would assist the economic recovery of agriculture in the province after many years of drought. Now, Meyer unveiled the forecast after visiting Agri-Dwala, a grain enterprise which is fully owned and operated by farm workers turned farmers at Napier in the Overberg. Brilliant message to send ahead of the new season. Now, turning our gaze to the international front, 4 more suspects have appeared in a Kenyan court on suspicion of child trafficking after a BBC investigation uncovered evidence of a network of the illicit trade in Nairobi earlier this week. This brings to 7 the number of people arraigned in court. Suspects who appeared in court yesterday include 2 hospital administrators, a nurse and a social worker. The documentary uncovered a series of illegal networks in which children were stolen from homeless mothers and sold on the streets for as little as $400. And further afield, China has strongly rebuked the UK, the US, Australia, New Zealand and Canada after being accused of a concerted effort to silence critics in Hong Kong. The countries, which form the Five Eyes Alliance, criticized China's imposition of new rules to disqualify elected legislators in Hong Kong. They urged Beijing to reverse course. Now, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson warned countries to stay out of China's affairs, saying, and we quote, they should be careful or their eyes will be plucked out. Next, it's been a big few days for a wee bird in New York. In what is widely being hailed as a good omen, a wee stowaway saw-whet owl has been discovered clinging to the famous Rockefeller Center Christmas tree in New York. Workers erecting the 23-meter high Norway spruce tree, on which reported in our news yesterday morning, discovered him. And this year's tree has come in for considerable flack on social media because of its appearance, said to be sparse and scrawny, even bald, compared to previous years. It's even been called an appropriate tribute to a year to forget. Meanwhile, the wee owl, which has been named Rockefeller very aptly, is recovering at a wildlife center. He is unharmed and has been given as many mice as he would eat after going hungry for the 3 days. Everybody is amazed that he wasn't crushed when the tree was felled and transported some 270 kilometers to the city that never sleeps. Hence, the fact that his discovery is being hailed as a good omen. And plucky little Rockefeller has indeed lit up this year's New York Christmas tree with some positive publicity, which I think they really needed. That's where we leave our news headlines for now. Let's delve into our sport. Well, somewhat curtailed rugby lineup this weekend. It's the 7th and final round of Super Rugby Unlocked. And unfortunately, there will only be 2 fixtures after the match between the Sharks and the Stormers was called off due to a COVID-19 outbreak amongst the Sharks. Tight head props starting there at least. And the Bulls will be up against the Pumas in Pretoria at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thereafter, the Cheetahs host the Griquas at 4:30 in the afternoon. If 2 points are awarded to the Stormers and Sharks for their cancelled match, the Bulls will likely walk away as Super Rugby Unlocked champions. Staying with rugby, but on the international front, Argentina's coach Mario Ledesma has made no changes to his team that beat New Zealand 25-15 last weekend. That's for their up-and-coming clash against Australia in the Tri-Nations. The Pumas beat the All Blacks for the first time ever in their history, and Australia also beat the All Blacks 24-22 to blow the competition wide open at this stage. The team who wins this weekend will top the Tri-Nations log. That match between the Pumas and the Wallabies kicks off at 11:15 tomorrow morning. Then Premier League football is back. It'll resume this weekend after an international break, starting with last season's runners-up, Kaizer Chiefs up against Golden Arrows at 3:30 tomorrow. The other big clash tomorrow will see Orlando Pirates take on SuperSport United at 6 p.m. Then on Sunday, our defending PSL champions Mamelodi Sundowns, they host AmaZulu FC. That's at Loftus Versfeld, kicking off 3:30 in the afternoon. Then our reigning English Premier League champions Liverpool, they'll be hosting Leicester City in a highly anticipated match at Anfield on Sunday. The Reds, of course, will be without the services of star striker Mo Salah. That was after he tested positive for COVID-19 now for a second time. Now, the big fixtures to look out for this weekend, it's going to be an uphill battle for Tottenham Hotspur as they take on Manchester City. That while Man United will be up against West Bromwich Albion tomorrow as well. We're going to delve deeper into all of our weekend sporting highlights in just a moment. Right now, let's take a look at those beautiful skies above your part of South Africa.
Let's get into the first look at what the skies have in store for us today. But first, your sunrise pictures. Katlego Tempa starts us off with this message. Good morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. for my morning walk, so I thought I should share this wonderful sunrise picture from all the way in Polokwane. Thank you so much, Katlego. Now, you can expect friendlier conditions today with scattered showers expected at 17%. Andrew Albrecht takes us to one of the most popular surfing spots in the world, Jeffreys Bay, with the stunning sunrise picture. You will enjoy clear skies with temperatures reaching a high of 22 degrees. Thank you so much for your sunrise pictures. Please continue to share them on our social media platforms and we will show them live on the show. The weather phenomenon that ripped through Mthatha in the Eastern Cape on Tuesday night left at least 3 people dead, dozens hospitalized and properties damaged was a multi-cell cluster storm. This was revealed by a team of the South African Weather Service, which investigated what had hit Mthatha and large parts of the OR Tambo District municipality and surrounding areas. The storm left a trail of destruction as dozens of schools and homes were destroyed by winds of up to 140 40 kilometers an hour. Meanwhile, Gift of the Givers said it was on its way to Mthatha to assist some 20 villages where homes, clinics, schools and places of worship were damaged, leaving thousands homeless. The NGO called it the biggest tornado in recorded history for the region. Well, definitely, abantu baseMthatha siligcina in our prayers and in our hearts during these difficult times. Now, the South African Weather Service has warned of severe thunderstorms over Gauteng, the southern eastern parts of the northwest and northeastern parts of the Free State, with heavy downpours and strong winds. So if you are on the roads, please be there carefully and drive safely. If you find yourself at Polokwane, partly cloudy conditions are forecast for the day, starting off with a low of 17, reaching a high of 22. Bombela, grey skies are forecast at 21% chance of rain. Mostly sunny for you, Pretoria, with thunder showers expected at 52% chance of rain. Johannesburg, same for you at 43% chance of rain. Thunder showers are expected. Mahikeng, it's a rainy day at 43%. And Klerksdorp, your temperatures range from 18, peaking at 33 degrees. But yes, please be careful because it's also going to be raining today. Kimberley, sunny for you with a maximum of 34 degrees. Bloemfontein is also a sunny day for you, reaching a maximum of 30 degrees. Richards Bay, your temperatures range from 17 to 22 degrees. Do not leave your umbrellas behind because some showers are expected as well. Rainy day in Pietermaritzburg, 45% chance of rain. South Africa's Playground, Durban, 1623. Mthatha, it's a cloudy day with scattered showers at a low of 12 and a high of 21. East London, 1523. If you find yourself in Craddock, 1330 are your temperatures this Friday. The friendly city of Port Elizabeth will enjoy clear skies at a maximum of 22 degrees. George, it's a mostly sunny day, reaching a high of 22 degrees. Cape Town, the mother city, 30 degrees is the maximum for the day. And Worcester, 33 degrees is your maximum temperature for this Friday. And Sutherland starts off the day with a low of 8 degrees, reaching a high of 28. And Uppington, you kick off your Friday morning with a low of 20, reaching an afternoon temperature of 37 degrees. Sheesh, it's going to be a hot day in Uppington. But remember, whichever part of the country you're in, whatever the weather, make sure to have yourselves a feel-good kind of day.
Thank you to all the early risers. It does make our day to see your beautiful part of the world. So thank you so much for those gorgeous sunrise pictures. Are you ready to celebrate, man? Are you ready?
This is one of my favorite parts of the show.
It really is.
Everyone's just like super happy.
I love it, man. I never thought that celebrating other people's birthdays would become a highlight of my life, but it is a highlight of every day. And of course, we'll be doing that in just a moment. Incidentally, if you're wanting to send us a video, because we want to see you singing to yourself, singing to someone else, make someone's day by singing a happy birthday, you can WhatsApp that video to 071 640 6551. Just don't do it today for today. Give us like a 24-hour lead time. Will help a lot. But we love to get videos in. It's a whole lot of fun. So we're going to refresh ourselves and get some of that festive cheer in us, and then we'll be celebrating your birthdays next.
back to it, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, live on SABC3. It's a Friday morning, but it's also time for us to celebrate some birthdays. We wish you, our viewers, we love you, and that's why we take some time out of this show to say, hey, if it's your birthday, we want to say happy birthday. And if it is your birthday today, well, you're celebrating and sharing it with Ifani. Hi, Mani. He turns 35 years old today, and he's a breath of fresh air to the South African hip-hop industry. We all love him. Everybody looks up to him. Hip-hop industry, he's done so well there. He's incredibly talented both as an MC as well as a rapper. His unique look and lyrical ability has never gone unnoticed. And of course, he has had the public in awe since his first single, Away. And of course, a true gem. And we wish you all the best.
Sounds like you're trying to lure him back on the show, man. It sounds like you're like trying to...
Yeah, like come back, man. Come back. He does have a show on SABC3 called Maya Knows Best. Amma Knows Best. It's on Tuesdays on SABC3. So hey,
you can see the man and you can wish him a happy birthday if you see him today. But I finally love you, man. And then we've got a couple more birthdays to celebrate. Videos have been coming in and we love it. Thank you so much. This one coming in for Valdine Morris. The message reads, happy birthday, Valdine Morris. But take a look at this.
Vir 'n baie spesiale persoon in my lewe, 'n belangrike persoon in my lewe. Wil ek hartlik geluk sê vir Aldien, Morris. Wees geseënd in die dag wat God gemaak het, die dag wat God jou deurgedra het. 'n volle jaar is verby en nog 'n jaar het by jou lewe bygekom. Dankbaarheid dat God jou tot hier toe gedra het en ek weet hy is in staat om jou verder te vat. Van jou familie, van jou man, die Morrisse, die van Connors hier in George, wil ek jou hartlik geluk sê en weet dat al jou familie, jou vriende is lief vir jou en hulle staan 100% agter jou. Jaag jou drome, wees positief en smile elke dag. Ek is lief vir jou.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He pushed the 15
that 15-second mark was like,
but it's fine, buddy. If the message is going to be that beautiful and that heartfelt, we don't mind. That was great, man. Thank you so much.
Valdine shares her birthday with Lakeisha Davids. Happy birthday, my beautiful baby girl, Lakeisha. May God grant you all your heart's desires. Love you always, your mother, father, and twin brothers.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. I'd like to wish myself a very happy birthday. Hello, my name is Lakeisha Davids.
Lakeisha Davids.
For singing to yourself.
No, there is absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, it's the best way to celebrate and wish yourself a happy birthday. Sing
It gets
to
you in
yourself.
the mood, gets you in the vibe to your birthday because it is your birthday.
And then let's see some more birthdays here. It says here, my name is Dora, and it's my 17th birthday today.
Happy birthday, Dora!
We love you,
to
Dora.
And then it's Ashley's birthday as well. Morning, my name is Ashley, and it is my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. I guess I am officially #Tropica Smooth.
Nice
you
one.
see.
Get it in, yeah.
You
Get
see.
it in there, girl. I love that. And then finally, we can squeeze in one dealer. A very happy birthday to one dealer. Have a lovely day and stay precious. We love you, one dealer, and that's from your entire family and from our Expresso family as well. Happy birthday to all of you. Hopefully you are feeling super special this morning. And if you want to make someone's day, if you want to make your own day by sending in a video, yes, of yourself, singing to yourself, we'd love to get that video. WhatsApp to us, 071-640-6551 is the number to use and wish your loved one or yourself a very happy birthday live on the show.
Those were absolutely stunning birthday messages. If you haven't received a gift yet, do not worry because we have the perfect ideas for you. You can even spoil yourself. Who said you can't buy your own self a gift on your birthday?
No one. Well, it's the best version.
Exactly.
No one ever.
No one ever. Listen, it's not quite Christmas without some cheer as well. And with the year we've all had, we're really looking for quality gifts that are friendly on our budgets, yes, to create those happy little moments. Our fashion and beauty editor, Nox Mafu, and our homeware editor, Danielle Weekly, are here to spread a little happy with some gifts from Woolworths. Worth sharing, might I add. Ladies, thank you so much for coming through to put us on.
Super excited.
We're going to start with first things first. Grant admitted earlier on at the top of the show that he's not a really great gift giver. You know, there's a lot of pressure when it comes to gifting and Christmas. What are some of the gifts that are worth sharing?
I know for me, like, it's very, very hard to make a decision because I come from a very big family with like a range of interests. So I really try to limit myself down to taste, but also down to a budget. I think for me, if I limit myself and I say, cool, if I can categorize all the items that they want, and I know the fashion and beauty game is loved in my family, then I can pick and choose the items that I want. So for me, it's really just to stick to a pocket of money that I'm going to stick to, and then to really get into people's tastes and what they're into. That helps me.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that the budget is a huge part of it. So knowing what you're going in with. Otherwise, by the time you get there, and let's be honest, for people like me, it is last minute. You then are in a bit of a panic because you're like, okay, I need to get stuff done and I need to find things. So I think starting with a budget, it's why I love buying little homeware goodies, because I think it's the kind of stuff that whether you know the person or you don't, that they're always going to use.
Absolutely.
It's something that's easy to, it's a gift that you know that they'll use. And there's nothing worse than spending money on somebody and you know it's going to get stashed in that bottom drawer.
Or used for Secret Santa, and you're like, what?
The year later, you're like,
Can I admit something? We did Secret Santa last year with my family.
Yeah.
My mom gifted my brother with a towel. Needless to say, I use the towel now because he literally just stashed the box somewhere at home because he was just like, oh my gosh, really a towel? So you need to be very conscious about the gifts that you give to people this Christmas. Now, ladies, please take us through some of the gifts that you have prepared here for us.
Ooh. Do you want to?
Should we start with? So these are the cheaper side of the equation.
Yes.
So we're talking small gift, Secret Santa, stocking fillers, and I mean, if you don't know me by now, but I am obsessed with a candle.
Same.
So there is nothing better for me in the more reasonable gift portfolio than candles. And what I love about these little hand towels, don't tell your brother, is that they also pair brilliantly. They're a great price, but they pair brilliantly with beauty stuff. So as like a little package of things.
Absolutely.
Which leads me so neatly onto you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think like, you know, Danny's put it really great, is that you want to give someone something functional that is experiential.
Yes.
So honestly, with the items that she has here, we could create a spa experience at home with the lovely towels. I mean, I love to kind of re-up my nails in the bath so that if there's anything on the side, I can kind of like rinse it off
Soak
and
it
take
out.
it out. So I really am enjoying kind of the gel nails that are available in the W Beauty range, and a good soap. I know that this one is like dripped in kind of almond milk, which is great for moisturization and really get those essential oils working in the body. So if you want to kind of start off for your spa experience, I think this is the way to start.
Totally, and then we just roll the spa experience.
Yes, please.
Because of course, there's nothing like a small Buddha.
Yes.
So Woolies Homeware have got big ones, they've got small ones, they've got candles that fit every size. For me, that's a perfect space to kind of continue the idea of that spa experience in your bathroom. Same with the room scents, which are really, really, really beautiful. And they've got amazing packaging, so they make for a really beautiful looking gift. I'm not much of a gift wrapper. So anything that comes in a beautiful box, soap, room sets, I'm like, yes, please. And I love these as well, because again, on the candle front, these are LED lit candles. So they're beautiful for the outdoors, beautiful for bathrooms. You don't have to think about them or worry about them again anymore.
I mean, I love the function actually in all of these items, because I mean, even just the room mist for me, like, would like completely change like my mood to it. I'm really enjoying actually the beard oil for the men, you know, something to just give them that hair, because I know we've got struggling beards, struggling beards in the country, but I'm really enjoying the long market barber. So this is lovely for the gents. And of course, the Sir John range came in with gold, and volume 1, 2, and 3 are still available. And I know also the Beauty Festival is happening. So many reasons to kind of re-up on your makeup with such amazing scrubs. Of course, your spa experience is happening. So why not get a body scrub that's going to change your life? So exfoliation is like key for this kind of experience, really getting down to, you know, the nitty-gritty of your skin with amazing candles and accessories too.
I know what I'm getting my brother. I'm getting myself those hand towels. I'm getting this beard oil, 100%. Maybe he's going to enjoy this gift this year,
and
you know?
Functional also.
Exactly, very functional. And very briefly, obviously, it's summer season. We have towels over here, beach towels.
Thank goodness I put in a picnic blanket as well.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew, a picnic blanket as well.
It's a good excuse to take advantage of the great weather.
Yeah.
The picnic range at Woolies at the moment is brilliant. They're blankets, they're huge plastic wine goblets. I can't even call them glasses because they're so enormous. They're beautiful little cushions and things to sit on, so you don't have to sit on the blanket if you don't want to. There's really cool picnic stuff. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And you can smell beautiful too.
And you can smell good while doing so. So honestly, the fragrances, I mean, we love a good smell here.
Of course.
Kukle and I are passionate about this
Girl.
topic. But I think here, really, there's some amazing fragrances, all these romantic kind of like flowery-based tones. The Fleur range, absolutely. I mean, this gift set is to die
Beautiful.
for. A great starter pick
Yeah.
for anyone in your family. And of course, makeup, Bobbi Brown items that you can get, and just to get that pop of red. So there's just always something to wrap up your amazing Christmas.
Festive. We love red in this house, as you
Yeah.
can see for yourself. Danielle and Knox, thank you for sharing, you know, your Christmas cheer with us. As of today, you can shop the beauty and homeware festivals at Woolworths, in-store, online, and on the Woolies app. You get 20% off 2 selected beauty or 2 selected homeware items if you shop between the now and the 30th of November 2020. So, happy festive shopping, everybody.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked on a beautiful Friday morning. We are about to talk sport, and with the Bulls on the precipice, will they walk away with the Super Rugby Unlocked trophy this weekend? Most likely, it's looking that way. Then it's going to be Australia up against Argentina. Can Argentina do the double and put themselves out on top in the Tri-Nations tournaments? Wouldn't that be a sign of the times? And then both the Premier Soccer League and English Premier League return after the international break with some pretty big clashes this weekend. One of them making me very, very nervous. But Liverpool up against Leicester certainly standing out as a mouth-watering fixture. Sports writer Carl Lewis is here to chat about all things rugby and football for now. Sad on so many levels. I'm going to say it. Super Rugby Unlocked. Admittedly, as much as I've relished and enjoyed watching any live sport, watching our rugby guys back in action again, it has been, as you coined it, a little underwhelming. And even more so now that we're going to have a great fixture. Stormers up against Sharks, cancelled due to COVID-19. So in all likelihood, this means surely, regardless of whether they win or not against the Pumas, the Bulls should have it in the bag.
Yeah, I think it's a formality, you know. They're just looking at the Pumas now. It should be pretty easy for them to to overcome that. But, I mean, they deserve a champions, let's be honest. They bullied the Stormers, they bullied the Lions, they bullied the Sharks, so they are more than deserving. And it's quite, if I was from Pretoria and a Bulls fan, I'd be really happy with the Super Rugby. I think they're probably the only fan base and team that can walk away from Super Rugby unlocked quite at least content.
Satisfied, yeah. And of course, Jake White just proves that he is a serial winner.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, ever since he left South Africa in 2007, I feel like he's been in the coaching wilderness a bit. And perhaps Pretoria, he's found a home where he can build something like he did with the Boks during his time. So I think this is very good for him and South African rugby.
Nevertheless, that's where it stands. So they need just 2 points, I think, to clinch it. And it looks like 2 points will be awarded probably to both the Sharks and the Stormers, which will put them on level. And then if the Bulls win, obviously we'll just get any points from this next fixture. They are out and out favourites. Then we shift gears to Currie Cup, and I think Currie Cup's going to be quite exciting. Let's move across the pond to the Tri-Nations, where things have been just refreshing. What a beautiful performance in front of those 9,000 people that were in that stadium in Sydney last weekend. Got to witness history being made as the All Blacks were felled by the mighty Pumas, this being the Argentinian Pumas. But can they do it again? Can lightning strike twice? All due respect, up against a Wallabies side that really did bounce back to beat the All Blacks as well the previous week?
Well, I think it's possible, yes, but I mean, for them to beat the All Blacks physically, emotionally, mentally, everything was in their favour, and they were on that level. To reach that level 2 weeks in a row is almost rare in any professional sport. So that's my thing. If they can reach that level again, then they'll definitely win. And perhaps it's a new era for Argentinian rugby, but I'm not sure if they can.
Well, let me put it to you this way. That was a Wallabies side that was disastrous the previous week, just 3 weeks ago. New management, a lot of new players finding their feet, their click. But this is a Pumas side that, despite not having played a lot of rugby, have been playing rugby together for years. There is continuity, there is team spirit, there is Matera is just phenomenal for me leading them. So maybe there is an opportunity for the Pumas to do it. And if they win it, they could possibly win the Tri-Nations.
Absolutely. I do worry that, you know, they'll run out of legs because they haven't been playing rugby as regularly as the Australians and the New Zealanders, but they definitely have the ability. There's no question about that. And like you said, their captain, Pablo Matera, what an inspiration. He was also on another level last year.
He did the look to camera, man. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Okay, let's bring it back home, talk a little bit of footy after the international break. Well done to Bafana, well done to Banyana. Absolutely stellar stuff at the top of the pile. But let's look at, I think, probably the standout fixture for me this weekend. Orlando Pirates up against old foes, Super Sport United. How do you see that playing out?
It's a hard one to call. I think two sides that have started the season relatively well, and no Pirates coach has ever beaten SuperSport twice in the same year, and Jay-Z or Zinbauer has beaten them once already. So he needs to make history for Pirates to win. But I actually do see them maybe just edging SuperSport United. There's something about this Pirates side. They haven't started clicking yet, but their defence is in order. They just need to sort out their attack, and they'll be good to go.
All the building blocks are there. Looking at some of the other fixtures that stand out, I think one, because Bloem Celtic have just been playing brilliant football lately up against Cape Town City, that's also great on Sunday, and our defending champions, Mamelodi Sundowns up against AmaZulu as well. Let's shift gears yet again, finally, to bring in the English Premier League after the international break. I'm nervous, man, for Spurs up against a City side that is always good. Even when they're not good, they're good. Jose Mourinho, we know that there's a lot in this fixture from the coaches' perspectives. How do you see this battle royale between Pep and Jose playing out?
I think it's firstly intriguing for us as fans to watch Pep and Guardiola in another installment of their little mini drama. But how I'll see it, Spurs will set up in a very low defensive block and try and catch them on the counter-attack. I'm sure Mourinho is going to do that. And it's been working for them. And you know, with
Kane putting the long balls over, Son.
Exactly, with Son. And I'm not sure of Bale's COVID recovery, but with his pace and Son's pace, they can really trouble a Man City defence. However, I do think Man City have a bit more ammunition, have more in attack. But you know, there's something about the Spurs side this season under Mourinho. I know we wrote Mourinho off as a dinosaur, me included a bit. But I think he's showing us that there's something about the Spurs squad, and they've actually invested in the squad and backed Mourinho up, which I don't feel they did with Poch.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
they've
in
spent
terms of the
money
transfer market.
in all the right places. Another brilliant fixture, of course, we round off the weekend. Liverpool up against the Foxes, Leicester City. That's two teams knocking about the top of the table. That should be a very exciting encounter. But there's the full roster of our weekend games. Savor every second of it, including the rugby. And Carlos, thank you, my friend. I know you're going to be watching all of the live sport this weekend. We're looking for that super fan. Don't forget, let us know on our social media pages how you feel about this weekend's big sporting action.
So from winning on the sports field to winning in studio, it's time to reveal this week's lucky Emuenza Experience competition winner. From skydiving,
Yes.
cooking with a chef,
Yes.
advanced driving,
Yes.
and even shark cage diving.
Oh, yes.
Tabisa would hate to go shark cage diving. The experiences that are up for grabs are actually incredible.
It was pretty simple what you had to do. All you needed to do was to tell us how you manage stress. And we received so many entries, hundreds of replies, but we do only have one lucky winner. Drum roll, please. And the winner is...
Nkosimpile Nkobo, congratulations. Are you on the line?
Nkosimpile Ngobo, good morning, congratulations. Well done on being this week's winner of the Emuenza competition. How do you feel, my dear?
I'm feeling so happy. I'm so happy.
Oh, man.
Are you much of an adrenaline junkie?
Sorry?
Are you much of an adrenaline junkie?
No.
So, I mean, something tells me, Nkosimpile, that you are so excited because you're most looking forward to going shark cage diving. Is that what you're going to be doing?
Come again. I can't hear
Are you going to be, which one of the amazing experiences are you going to be going for? Are you going to play with the sharks, or are you going skydiving? Are you going to the spa? What are you going to be doing?
I'll choose to go to the spa.
Come on. What about the sharks, man?
Because like Tabiso loves to go shark cage diving. That's his thing.
Oh, I'm scared to go there. I'm too scared about the sharks.
Well, listen, congratulations,
I'll go
all
for
the same.
massage.
Yeah, a massage, I must say. It's easier to go for a massage than to go play with the sharks. I agree.
Yeah.
But of course, congratulations. Enjoy your prize, Nkosimpile.
We're announcing a new Emuenza competition question on Monday, and you could be the next winner with Emuenza. So don't miss out.
Looking for immune support? Remain at your peak all year round with Emuenza.
Let's be honest, 2020 has tested us emotionally, physically, and certainly financially. But in true South African style, nothing can break our resilience, and we have come together as a nation to get through it all with our hope and determination, probably stronger now than ever before. In response to these trying times, Nedbank have launched their Here's to You Mzansi campaign as a personal nod to each and every one of us. And this morning, we get a first-hand look at their brand new campaign ad that is sure to fill your heart with a lot of pride and I think bring a smile to your face. Take a look.
Here's to you, can't work from home workers. Bo Terminator, cause every meeting key, I'll be back. The mask forgetting shoppers. Hi. And you, who go the extra mile instead of keeping just 1.5 meters. To you who opened your doors again, we take our hats off. Nina, who kept us moving, 100%. And of course, there no mayini general dealers. You might not be essential workers, Mara, you too played an essential role in keeping Mzansi working. And that's why we're giving you a chance to win your share of 5 million rand. Join Nedbank today.
Either I'm laughing or I'm crying, I don't know, but that hits so many marks for me. Joining us this morning to tell us all about this incredible campaign is Buli Mba, the Executive Head of Retail and Business Banking from Nedbank. Buli, a very good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you guys so much for having me this morning.
Oh, such a pleasure. I've got a 3-year-old, so trying to work from home is something special. I constantly forget my mask and I'm having to put his vest on my face. I can relate to this in so many ways, on so many levels. I think 2020 has been a roller coaster year for the entire globe, especially here in South Africa. But I think in response to that, the resilience that South Africans have shown, Nedbank have now launched this Here's to You Mzansi campaign, which is amazing. This brilliant new ad, I think, really does deserve our nod. Can you share a little bit more about the ethos behind this campaign?
Thank you so much. You know, I think throughout the lockdown period, we saw a lot of the spotlight, and rightfully so, being shone on doctors and nurses and people who are providing kind of the essential services, okay? And this was absolutely the right thing to do because they've done so much for us and we take our hats off. But we were just thinking, you know, what about those who've never put a stethoscope around their necks, you know, those who've never prescribed anything, those who've never had to put out a fire? What about those ordinary South Africans who have had to navigate, you know, through this new normal that we all find ourselves in and have really kept the economy going by just doing what they do? And so that's what this campaign is about. It's about paying homage and acknowledging what South Africans have done in just getting us through and getting us, you know, getting used to this new life.
And I think you've hit the nail on the head with the humorous undertone because, boy, haven't we earned the right by now to laugh a little at ourselves? And don't we need an opportunity to laugh a little bit and take the edge off? Added to that, we can't ignore that incredible win your share of 5 million rand that Nedbank is rewarding their customers with as well. Why is it important to reward customers in such a big way? Because this is in a very big way.
I think we can all agree that it's been a difficult year all around, right? And so it is important for us to acknowledge the tough times that consumers and our customers have had to endure. And we really just wanted to lighten the load. And this really does stay true to our brand essence that money well managed can make a real difference to people's lives. And so we're rewarding them. It's these money rewards that we're saying we acknowledge you've been through this tough time. You're still going through this tough time. There's a lot of strain. We just want to lighten the load a little bit. And hence these money rewards that we wanted to give.
Well, it's true, because I think now it's almost more trying because all the payment holidays and the relief that's done with, and now it's the harsh reality of double payments and recovering from that massive financial knock. How do you believe the lockdown has changed South Africans' attitude towards money? Because we all really do see money differently now.
I think the COVID-19 pandemic has really triggered a range of new behaviors and attitudes when it comes to money and the management thereof. What is evident through a number of various data points that we're using is a theme of prudence and austerity. And this, consumers agree that they will be adopting this new way of living going forward in a post-COVID world. So whilst some of these behaviors emerged as a result of the strain that has been put on finances, others emerged from a need of just doing things differently in a lockdown world. A lot of it is around demonstrating the benefits of a simpler life. What's becoming apparent is this accelerated move towards a trend of simpler living, either by choice or necessity. But people are really just becoming more simplified in just how we live our lives.
Completely. There's very little superfluous nature to our lives anymore now. I think that certainly has been proven. I suppose ultimately the most important question here is how can people get involved and stand a chance to win their share of that massive 5 million rand?
Yes. Well, besides tuning into Expresso, it's really very simple. If you're already part of the Nedbank family, all you need to do is continue doing what you've been doing with us. So every time you transact, every time you borrow, invest, or send money, you stand a chance to win. And if you're not a part of the Nedbank family, why not? Join Nedbank today. You can download the Nedbank Money app or find us at nedbank.co.za, and really you can just stand a chance to win when you're a part of the Nedbank family.
Well, there you hear it from Boelie herself. I want you guys to stay exactly where you are, because after a little break, Boelie will be announcing one of the first winners live on the show, and who knows, it might just be you.
From celebrating Mzansi's incredible people to celebrating Mzansi's delicacies. Now, if you want to know what the ultimate sweet South African delicacy is, it has to be the classic koeksister. Yes. Now, these crisp pastry plates are fried and then dipped into a sweet syrup and bring a sense of nostalgia and comfort to so many like myself. So this morning we have Teresa Elliott, who's going to be taking us through this morning's session.
Yes.
Can I admit something before we get into it?
Of course.
I've always eaten koeksisters, but I've never known how to make them.
Well, I'm going to show you how simple it is. You can go and make some this weekend.
I'm excited.
Okay, right. So I'll start with the dough. We've got some flour here, and I'm going to add some baking powder. So often you use a yeast dough for donuts, but we're doing the baking powder today. And then we're going to add our Clover Classic fat spread, and we're just going to rub that in. So it's a little bit messy, but that's okay.
Baking powder, we have a spread in there.
Yes. So we're just going to rub that all together, and then you basically add your wet ingredients and mix it all together. So it's nice and simple. Get the family to help you.
Yes.
And just use your fingertips when you rub in. You can lift the flour up a little bit, and this is going to incorporate air into your dough and give you that nice light dough. And you can see it's looking a little bit like breadcrumbs here.
It actually really does. What kind of consistency are we looking for?
That's exactly what we're looking for, that sort of breadcrumb look. Very quick and easy.
Awesome. Now this recipe will definitely be found on our website, expressoshow.com. It's quite messy.
Excuse my messy hands. So we're going to add an egg and some water, and then we're going to add some Clover Classic mayo.
I've never heard of that before.
I know, some people saw it on the table and they thought, what's happening here? But actually, you see mayonnaise popping up in baking recipes more and more often. And it adds lovely richness to the dough and softness, so it actually works really, really well.
And does it also just change the taste a little bit for the better?
For the better. You don't have to worry about it tasting too tangy or anything like that. You know, it's very much like adding buttermilk or sour cream, something like that. You've got that little bit of tang, but in a good way. So we're going to mix that together. You knead it, and then you let it rest for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we do have a ready-made one.
Yes, we do have a ready-made one here.
Okay, so once that's all finished, it's going to look like that. You're going to roll it out.
So am I going to be helping you with this one?
Yes, that'll be great. Okay, so we grab, it's very easy. So make sure you flour your surface.
Okay.
You're going to roll it out to about a centimetre thick.
Centimetre thick.
Yes, lovely. Oh, I might have gone a little bit thin, but that's okay. All right.
So this is it.
This is it. All right, so shall I cut and then you can help me plait?
Okay, no problem. And how are we cutting it now?
So we're cutting it into a rectangle, about 15 by 6 centimeters.
Okay.
Roughly. So we're going to cut like that. And then what I'm going to do is cut it into 3, but leave it joined at the top.
At the top. So that you can braid it,
Yes,
sort of.
Exactly. So if you can just see there, I've got the 3 sections and joined at the top. So can I ask you to plait that one for me?
Like normal braiding?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I'm so nervous.
You can do it!
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Like
That's
this.
perfect.
Wow.
And then just pinch it together at the bottom.
The bottom.
So it stays together. I'm going to do this one. And then we're going to pop it in the oil. It's
Just like
easy
that.
as that. There we go. There we go.
I can make
You
my own
did it.
sisters. I could actually try this at home.
Yes,
By home, I mean back
absolutely.
home in Port Elizabeth, my family during the festive Christmas
Yes.
time.
Oh, they'll
and
love
just
it, they'll
treat
love
them
it.
to it. They
That
will
is perfect.
absolutely love it. And how long do we leave it in the boiling oil?
Boiling oil, yes. So you want it to be quite dark on the outside, dark golden and cooked through. And then once they come out, we're going to plunge them straight into a sugar syrup. So this is sugar and water that's been boiled together with a little bit of lemon juice. And the Cook Sisters are going to soak all of that up. Beautiful. So while that's cooking, I'm going to quickly make our dipping sauce.
Okay.
So there's more.
It doesn't end there, okay, with Clover Classic.
Gets better and better. So I've got some Clover Classic custard here. So about a cup.
I love custard.
I know. Custard makes everything better.
It really, really does. And more than anything, nothing says festive season more than custard.
Yes, that whole dessert vibe. Okay, so I've added some Clover Classic dairy snack as well. And you're just going to mix that together. And this is going to be our custard dipping sauce. Absolutely beautiful.
Teresa, you are just putting us on this morning. This is so mouth-watering. I can see that it's already browning a
Yes,
little bit from
you
the
can see
outside.
there.
So it cooks
turn it
quite
over.
fast.
Yes, yeah. You don't want your oil to be too hot because it'll obviously burn on the outside and not be cooked through. So a couple of minutes per side. And then you can see our beautiful ready-made example here. Absolutely perfect, golden. And they've been put into the sugar syrup. So they're nice and sticky and they're syrupy on the inside.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Before we leave, how long do we leave it in the syrup for?
You can just plunge it in, leave it for a couple of seconds, and then take it out again.
Awesome. I love that so
Quick and
much.
easy.
Now, you do not want to miss out on this timeless taste. So head over to expressoshow.com to get the recipe. It's the perfect treat to celebrate the classics. You could be winning some awesome classic prizes as well with Clover Classic by simply voting for your favorite South African classics. To enter is very simple. Dial right now, dial *120 *2676 hash to vote in the weekly poll. You could also stand the chance of participating in the That's Classic game on our sister show, Afternoon Express. So get entering. If you have missed any of the steps to this recipe, here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover.
South Africa, we're calling on you to vote for your South African classics for a chance to win weekly classic prizes. Vote for your favorite music, fashion, dance moves and more by dialing *120 *2676 hash for your chance to win.
Made with love by Clover.
here's to you. Can't work from home workers. Board Terminator. Cause every meeting key, I'll be back. The mask forgetting shoppers. Hi. And you, who go the extra mile instead of keeping just 1.5 meters. To you who opened your doors again, we take our hats off. Nina, who kept us moving, 100%. And of course, there no mayini general dealers. You might not be essential workers, Mara, you too played an essential role in keeping Mzansi working. And that's why we're giving you a chance to win your share of 5 million rand. Join Nedbank today.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
In an incredible act of kindness through the Here's to You Mzansi campaign, which we are loving, Nedbank is offering their clients a chance to win their share of a whopping 5 million rand simply by banking with them. I'm joined again by Abuli Mba, the executive head of retail and business banking from Nedbank, who is about to make someone's day. In fact, probably make their entire year at this stage. Abuli, this morning you're announcing one of the first winners. Should we get them on the line, do you think?
Yes, please. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Okay, well, with great joy, we welcome onto the line David. Very good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. So, Buli, let's get down to business here and have a little bit of fun. This morning, you are announcing one of the first winners of their share of that 5 million rand. Do you want to do the honors?
Yes, please. I'm so excited. I'm probably more excited than them. And so our first winner of their share of 5 million rands is David van Graan. You have won yourself 10,000 rand.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful, as you can see
Fantastic.
on screen.
Wow, that's absolutely remarkable. Well, fantastic news. What a way to wake up.
Thank you so much for joining us. 10,000 rand. That's quite a bit of pocket change, my friend. How are you feeling after winning that?
Wow, what an incredible surprise. Thank you so much, Buli, and thank you so much to the Nedbank team. Absolutely awesome stuff. It couldn't have come at a better time during this COVID lockdown period. It's been a tough couple of months for all of us, and wow, that's really going to hit the right spot in my bank account. Thank you very, very, very much.
Oh man, I wish we could give every South African 10,000 rand, because it really has been a challenging year. Do you have any idea of what you're going to spend the money on? I suppose we're close to Christmas, you know?
No doubt it's going to include a meal with the family in celebration, and where we will talk many kind things about Nedbank. Wow, thank you, Nedbank.
Oh man, you sound like a very worthy winner. Thank you so much, my friend, for those very hopeful words as well, and for spreading that message of being prudent financially after the year that we've experienced. But definitely a very deserving winner there. Congratulations, David, and enjoy it, man. You've won 10 grand. It's all yours.
Wow! Whoop, whoop. Thank you very, very much.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Well, Buli, I think you can see how much that means to David. Thank you to you and the Nedbank team for everything that you're doing. This really is incredible. That's got to make you feel so validated.
Absolutely. I think, first of all, I just really want to express my gratitude to the Expresso team for partnering with us on bringing this vision to life. And then perhaps more importantly, I really just want to thank South Africans who have really, felt the worst of the financial strain, but they've just kind of taken it on the chin and kept moving and kept our economy going and really have carried us. I think for me, it really is a proud moment to be South African today. Thank you guys so much.
Oh man, well that's a job well done, and we're only just getting started. Thank you so much to David. Thank you to Buli as well for joining us this morning, spreading a message of hope, and we need it so badly right now. Here's the deal. You could win your share of 5 million rand simply by banking with Nedbank. That's all you got to do. So if you're an existing client, cross those lucky fingers. And if you're not a Nedbank client, then this would be the best time to go and open that account. For all the terms and conditions and a full breakdown of that massive cash prize available, all of those prizes and how the 5 million rand is going to be spread, you can visit nedbank.co.za. Good luck.
Thank you very much for that, Graham, and congratulations to our very worthy winner. Time for us now to take a look at those news headlines, starting off here in South Africa, where the South African Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago yesterday announced that the repo rate would remain unchanged at 3.5%. He also gave a forecast for the coming year. He said the implied policy rate path for the quarterly projection model indicates no further repo rate cuts in the near term and 2 increases of 25 basis points in the third and the fourth quarters of 2021. The governor said that growth had been revised to a contraction of 8% for this year, but is expected to bounce back somewhat over the next 2 years. And now in Cape Town, visitors will be able to visit Table Mountain, one of the new 7 wonders of nature, next week at a reduced cost. As part of Black Friday, the Table Mountain Cable Car Company is selling return tickets at 80 Rand. At full price, return tickets are 380 Rand for adults and, of course, 190 Rand for children. The company says that the promotion is another way of providing greater accessibility to people suffering due to the economic downturn. The special offer is valid from Monday to today, which is the end of the week. That is the 27th of November, which is next week. Tickets have to be purchased online. In international news, 16 people have been killed in 2 days of protests in Uganda, triggered by the arrest of musician turned presidential candidate Bobi Wine. Deaths occurred during security operations. Police said in a statement, adding that a further 65 people had been injured and some 350 arrested. Police said Wine was arrested on Wednesday for violating COVID-19 restrictions, but has not been charged. The young musician is among 11 candidates challenging President Yoweri Museveni, who has been in power since 1986. The Oxford coronavirus vaccine shows a strong immune system response in adults in their 60s and 70s, raising hopes that it can protect age groups most at risk from the virus. Researchers say that the Lancet Phase 2 findings based on 560 healthy adult volunteers are encouraging. In larger Phase 3 trials, they are also testing whether the vaccine stops people developing COVID-19. 3 vaccines, Pfizer, BioNTech, Sputnik and Moderna, have already reported good preliminary data from Phase 3 trials, with one suggesting 94% over 65s could be protected from COVID-19. And now some uplifting news from the world of entertainment. America's music legend of legends, Dolly Parton, has donated more than 15 million rand towards the development of Moderna's breakthrough COVID-19 vaccine. She has also donated more than 15 million rand to Vanderbilt University's Medical Center in Nashville, Tennessee. The country music icon has over many decades touched untold numbers of people with hits such as Jolene, 925, and of course, I Will Always Love You. Earlier this year, she made headlines with her crusade to entertain quarantined families during the pandemic. Her Good Night with Dolly series featured this impressive woman reciting bedtime stories in her pajamas every Thursday for 10 weeks. And Parton also previously donated 100 million books to kids in need in what has perhaps been the largest book donation ever made anywhere in the world. And her only comment was, quote, "I'm just happy that anything I can do helps somebody else." As a journalist so aptly put it, what does Dolly Parton do when she's not delivering more than 100 million books to kids who need them? The answer is she helps finance a COVID-19 vaccine. Go Dolly Parton. And that's where we leave it for now. Here's a look at your sports with Graham.
Well, to be so, it goes back to his 9 to 5. We'll get into the sporting headlines. It's the 7th and final round of Super Rugby Unlocked. There are sadly only going to be 2 fixtures. That was after the match between the Sharks and the Stormers has now been called off due to a COVID-19 outbreak amongst the Sharks, starting with their tight head prop. The Bulls will be up against the Pumas in Pretoria, and that's at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thereafter, the Cheetahs host the Gekwas at 4:30 p.m. If 2 points are awarded to the Stormers and the Sharks for their cancelled encounter, the Bulls will most most likely walk away as Super Rugby Unlocked champions. On the international field, but staying with rugby, Argentina's head coach Mario Ledesma has made no changes, understandably, to his team that beat New Zealand 25-15 last weekend. That's for their up-and-coming clash against Australia in the Tri-Nations. The Pumas beat the All Blacks for the first time ever in their history. Australia also beat the All Blacks the week before, 24-22, to blow the competition wide open. The team who wins this weekend will top the Tri-Nations log. That match between the Pumas and Wallabies will kick off at 11:15 SA time tomorrow morning. Then on to football. The Premier Soccer League will resume this weekend after an international break, starting with last season's runners-up, Kaizer Chiefs up against Golden Arrows. That's at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. Other big clash has to be Pirates taking on SuperSport United at 6 p.m. Then on Sunday, our defending PSL champions Mamelodi Sundowns, they'll be hosting Amazulu FC at Loftus Versfeld, and that's from 3:30 in the afternoon as well. And staying with football, reigning English Premier League champions Liverpool, they'll host the Foxes Leicester City in a highly anticipated match at Anfield on Sunday. The Reds will be without the services of their star striker Mo Salah. It was after he tested positive for COVID-19 for a second time. Other big fixtures to look out for this weekend will see Tottenham Hotspur take on Manchester United. Pep Guardiola up against Jose Mourinho. That's a derby encounter in itself. Then Manchester United, they'll be up against West Bromwich, and that one is also tomorrow. That's a wrap of your sport for this morning. Let's take one last look at your beautiful sunrise pictures.
We now start off with Nombulele Zandile Gama, who shared this gorgeous sunrise picture with the caption, "Good morning, family. This is my view in Soweto. Ikasi lamagasi." Shouts to you. Partly cloudy conditions are forecast today with an afternoon high of 27 degrees. And this one reads, "My sunrise picture traveling along from Durban to Cape Town. I captured the sunrise in Lanesburg." If you find yourself in Lanesburg, do expect warm conditions with an afternoon high of 32 degrees. Thank you so much for your sunrise pictures. Please continue to share them on our social media platforms and we will show them live on the show. On to devastating weather news. The weather phenomenon that ripped through Mthatha in the Eastern Cape on Tuesday night and left at least 3 people dead, dozens hospitalized and properties damaged was a multi-cell cluster storm. This was revealed by a team of the South African Weather Service, which investigated what had hit Mthatha and large parts of the OR Tambo district municipality and surrounding areas. The storm left a trail of destruction as dozens of schools and homes were destroyed by winds of up to 140 kilometers an hour. Meanwhile, Gift of the Giver said it was on its way to Mthatha to assist some 20 villages where homes, clinics, schools and places of worship were damaged, leaving thousands homeless. The NGO called it the biggest tornado in recorded history for the region. Now, the South African Weather Service has warned of severe thunderstorms over Gauteng, the southeastern parts of the northwest and northeastern parts of the Free State, with heavy downpours and strong winds. If you find yourself in Mthatha, or rather ePolokwane, Uxolo, 17 is your low, reaching a high of 22 degrees. It's a cloudy day in Bombela with minimum temperature of 14 and reaching an afternoon high of 24. Some thunder showers are forecast in Pretoria at 52% chance of rain. Josie Maboneng, you kick off your morning with a low of 15, reaching an afternoon high of 25. Mahikeng, 18:30, 40% chance of rain in Klerksdorp. Do expect thunder showers. Kimberley, it's a sunny day with a maximum of 34 degrees. Bloemfontein, 30 is the maximum temperature namhlanje. Richards Bay, do expect 25% chance of rain. Pietermaritzburg, showers are forecast at 45% chance of rain. South Africa's Playground, 16:23, but do not leave your umbrellas behind. In Mthatha, cooler conditions namhlanje compared to the previous days. 25% chance of rain with the low of 12, reaching a high of 21. East London, 15:23. Cradock, partly cloudy conditions expected, 13:30. Port Elizabeth, it's a sunny day. The clear skies are out. 22 degrees is the maximum. And George, 14:22. The mother city will enjoy also sunny weather today with a maximum temperature of 30 degrees. Worcester, 14:33. Sutherland starts off the Friday with a low of 8, reaching a high of 28. And Uppington with the highest temperature namhlanje, reaching a high of 37 degrees. Sure, Uppington, but send through those sunrise pictures. We absolutely love seeing them. This is the final look at the weather this Friday morning. Remember, whichever part of the country you're in, whatever the weather, make sure to have yourselves a feel-good kind of day and a feel-good kind of weekend.
Are you smooth or not smooth? By Tropica. Flip the cap. If you find smooth, you stand a chance to win smooth prizes. Tropica. Nothing smoother. It's a fact. There is nothing smoother. It's time to bring it to the island, man. It's Smooth Fridays on Expresso with Tropica. And of course, it's time for us to get into some smooth winnings.
Oh, and what a prize up for grabs this morning. So we are giving away a travel start voucher valued at 2,000 Rand. That is awesome. That'll get you places. And that is going to the one fortunate Tropica fan who flips a cap on this wall and finds smooth, or not smooth, in our smooth cap wall. We still haven't come up with a name for this wall.
No, we haven't
It's the
yet.
Wall of Heroes this morning.
Yeah.
And the two heroes that are going to be flipping caps are, first up, Elizabeth Masango, from Brakpan. Good morning, Elizabeth in Gauteng. And Rowan Foster from Port Elizabeth in the Eastern Cape. We've got them on WhatsApp video call right now. Morning, guys. How are you feeling?
Morning, everyone.
So good to have you guys. Okay, so you guys have obviously seen this play out on your TVs, and today you're here to play the game. It's game on. This is how it's going to work. Elizabeth, who was drawn first, will select a number from, of course, the board here of heroes. And then, of course, Rowan, who was drawn second, will select to flip the next cap. The first person to flip a cap that has smooth will win the prize. Only one cap has smooth under it, so we will flip until it's found. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Yes. Rowan, you look all about the business, but you've got like a laser-like focus there this morning. I love that. But Elizabeth, it is you first, that beautiful smile. Use the force now. Summon your energy and look at these numbers and give me your choice from 1 to 9. Which cap would you like us to flip first, Elizabeth?
Can we flip number 6, please?
Number 6, Elizabeth. Let's see. Elizabeth out in Brakpan. Not smooth.
My heart broke just a little bit for you. Yeah. But that means then it shifts to you, Ryan. Which number would you like to choose, my friend?
All right, guys, I think I'm going to go for number 5.
Number 5 it is.
And it is.
What's it going to be?
It's smooth! Ron, congratulations!
Woo! Dude, you are going places, my friend. Elizabeth, I'm so sorry that you aren't our winner this morning. But thank you for gracing us with that beautiful smile. Have an amazing weekend and keep entering. Rowan, my friend.
Congratulations.
2,000 Rand travel start voucher is on its way to you. Is there anywhere you want to go? Where do you want to travel, man?
Yes, actually, I do have some family up in Jersey. I got some family in Cape Town. You guys just made that possible. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you for Tropica. I've been a big fan all my life, by the way.
Oh, you're a
Fantastic.
champion,
I love
buddy.
it.
Thank you so much and well done, man. You are on point this morning. And of course, you too at home could be flipping a cap and winning on our Wall of Heroes, as we have dubbed it this morning. You've got to get your hands on a promotional pack of Tropica. And if you find smooth underneath your cap, that puts you in line for a whole range of amazing prizes, but also to get in the running for our grand prize draw to be flipping a red cap live on the show next Friday. So go and get that pack and start flipping.
Are you smooth or not smooth? Buy any Tropica promotional pack, flip the cap, and if you find smooth, follow the details on the pack to stand a chance of winning smooth instant prizes with Tropica, such as headphones, mobile phones, travel start vouchers, police watches, sunglasses, and more. Plus, stand a chance of going into the draw to win weekly grand prizes live on Expresso every Friday by flipping a cap. TVs, washing machines, and microwaves up for grabs. The more Tropica you buy and find smooth, the more chances to win. Go on and find your smooth. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Show.
I am so excited. JP's in the building because it's movie time, which is like my favorite time of the show.
Movie time.
It's movie time. And today is a very special one because the movie that we're going to be talking about comes out today, which is really cool.
And rare in 2020.
And very rare in 2020. Check this out. This is a really tense one, and one that I've been looking forward to. I've been following the trailers. I love Sarah Paulson. JP,
That's the whole reason I just wanted to show you that tiny clip. I'm sure half of South Africa is sold already seeing Sarah Paulson. Obviously, we love her from American Horror Story.
I loved her in American Horror Story. She's such a great actress. Everything she does is just so gripping. You just have to watch the screen when she's on.
And that little thing was like exemplary of, since I've spoken to you guys a bit already about Run, I was super excited in weeks running up to this. A woman who is on edge, a woman almost at breaking point, but putting on the facade, the veil of rationalization out of her denial and, you know, that kind of thing. Story being, just to put, and she's this woman who the movie lets on really early on, and this isn't a major spoiler, suffered a near loss of her baby when she was giving birth.
Oh, wow.
Way back. Then they show you this list of symptoms that this child has, or afflictions, including arrhythmia, heart issues, asthma, etc., etc. And ends up being this mother who feels, I think, the tension similar to, we were talking about Hereditary before this.
Yes.
Which I don't recommend people watch because scary. Like way too scary, actually. The similar tension between wanting to be the best loving mother you can be, but knowing a human can only take so much. But is she the mother she puts this presentation on for? Because she actually, the trailer lets us on, I said already, is subjecting her daughter to what they refer to as Munchausen by proxy syndrome, or factitious sickness by proxy, which means you're purposely making a person sick to keep them with you. It's an actual illness.
Yes, I've actually watched some other films with that premise as well.
It's mind-boggling.
So the director also directed another film called Searching.
Knocked your socks off?
It was insane. Like, it was one of my favorite movies of that year. It totally surprised me. Is it a similar kind of impact?
So I think that he's going for a different ball game here. Searching, I also, it should have failed completely, was absolutely excellent, and I cannot recommend it enough for our viewers. That said, though, sometimes you want sirloin steak in Searching, sometimes you want a cheeseburger, and a cheeseburger will do the trick. Well, now that sounds really harsh talking about Sarah Paulson like that, but
wow, yeah.
This is more just sort of like athletic horror. It's more almost like watching a sprint. Ha, speaking of Run. Rather than getting into the nervous system. Like, it's not going to stay under.
It's not a Midsommar or a Hereditary.
It's unfortunately not going to stick with you, and it's a bit of a disappointment for me in that respect, in that I'm expected so much more of this director. But look, it's got great tension, and there's maybe 15% of scenes where Sarah Paulson's face is on screen that I'm actually trying to push the screen away because I'm going, no. Holy water, whatever you can.
You've got something to show us.
Yes. So just to build up more of that sense of, like I said, attention, because it's this tennis game almost, this ping pong, who's lying to who eventually once the daughter cottons onto things. I want to show you a bit of how their interaction plays out between mother and daughter in Run.
Okay. I'm sold. This is my kind of film.
Great.
Oh yeah, just like you feel thrills after watching that. So any last things that you'd like to say just before we get to the score?
Like I said, it depends on what your appetite is. You can love it or leave it. You can either Hussein Bolt to the cinema for it, or you can take a nice brisk walk. But Run, unfortunately, is a 6 out of 10 for me, which is still strong for most horror. But for this director, he's got a great future ahead of him. Run just isn't the one necessarily. Great tension for bits and pieces, but it's not going to get under your skin and stay with you for a month, which is what you really want out of it.
That's what, you just come out of like October, Halloween. You want a Halloween movie that can do it.
What else could go wrong? Please, more. No, maybe go watch Run. Who knows?
All right. Thanks, JP, so much.
Listen, it's time to cheer up with something really exciting. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you were to get an invite to a birthday party that involved McDonald's and a whole bunch of Ferraris, you would wish to be there in a flesh. Our very own Uncle Tabs was the lucky one who got to attend the epic birthday celebrations and win us a brand new record being smashed. I can't wait to check it out. Take a look.
McDonald's South Africa opened its very first restaurant in the country in November 1995. That's exactly 25 years ago. And of course, they were also the first restaurant to introduce the drive-through system in the country. Here they are today celebrating 25 years out at the Kalami McDonald's in Johannesburg. I had to be a part of it because they're doing something special today. They're trying to break the record to see how many supercars they can get through the drive-through in just 15 minutes. Well, the supercars are all lined up and I'm here for all of the action. Greg, 25 years. Happy birthday to McDonald's South Africa. It's been 25 years in the making, and you're standing here, a proud man, reflecting on the last 25 years. How do you feel?
It's amazing. 25 years ago in November, McDonald's brought the drive-through to this country. We broke our record last year, 700 cars through the drive-through, but today we got something special. Supercars for 15 minutes. The challenge to the team is how many supercars can we push through our drive-through in the next 15 minutes?
How many of them do you actually think will make it through the drive-through in 15 minutes?
Well, I got a powerhouse operations team, so I can't really know what they've got. I've challenged them to 100 cars in 15 minutes. But I think they're going to smash that prediction.
That's ambitious, but it'll be good to see. I'm going to let you go pick your car, and I'll catch you later.
Ciao. Thank you very much. Thanks. Bye.
Well, standing next to me here is one of the ladies at McDonald's South Africa who keep the machine running and well-oiled. Joanne, what do you think makes the McDonald's South Africa brand so successful?
I think the first part of the success is the brand has got a youthful spirit, and we always connected to our consumers. We're always looking at what that emerging trend is and how we can continue growing that connection with our consumers.
Dan, I can't think of a better way to celebrate 25 years than with some fast cars, and we've seen how excited everybody gets at the sound of all of that. But you're celebrating 25 years of one of the most iconic brands our country has ever seen. How does it feel?
We're super proud of what we were able to achieve in the last 25 years in McDonald's in South Africa. We brought the drive-through. We stand for fast food through the drive-through, and today is what better way to celebrate it with some supercars.
3, 2, 1.
And there they go. I promise you, these cars are nearly as delicious as the Big Mac. I'm loving it. Come on.
Oh yes, supercars, you're looking amazing, and this is exactly what you get at a McDonald's drive-thru. Fast, incredible drive-thru service. Keep going.
Been with this exciting brand for 25 years, and I think my affection to the brand continues because we're always pushing the boundaries. And I think it's 25 years of pioneering, 25 years of excitement, and celebrating today with you in Kyalami.
Yeah, cool. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They did it! It's a record! Let's do it, dance. They did it! They did it! Come on! It's a record!
Well done to the supercar drivers, but also well done to my restaurant team. This takes a lot of organization for us to do that. The number of cars that came through Kyalami McDonald's in 15 minutes was 157.
157 cars to go through the drive-through in 15 minutes. You've never seen anything like it. What a way to celebrate 25 years of McDonald's South Africa. Now that is how you break a record. Well, standing right next to me is the chairman of the Daytona Group. Of course, they've been a big part of today by supplying so many of the supercars we've seen here.
Yeah, it was a very great experience for us. We really enjoyed it. And the normal breakfast run we normally have, this is a different type of breakfast run.
and 157 cars through the drive-through in 15 minutes with supercars. It's been absolutely fantastic. But look, the moral of the story is not the record. The moral of the story is this great brand. We've just crossed over 300 odd restaurants. We employ some 15,000 people. We serve 8 million South African people in this country, and we're just proud to be able to be part of this wonderful nation, South Africa.
Well, this morning has been such an absolute thrill, and what an exhilarating way to celebrate 25 years of McDonald's in South Africa. Hey, as for me, it's time to get on the dance floor because, as you can see, it's going down. That
I
is
am
how
so
you do
jealous.
it. That is how you mark 25 years.
Luxury cars, McDonald's, your favorite meal.
Yeah.
You looked like you had so much fun.
I had a blast, really. I think that the story is true. What Greg Solomon is saying there in the end is that it's not just about the supercars. It's just about what we are able to achieve as South Africans, and to be able to take McDonald's all through 25 years in the way that we've done is incredible. The jobs that have been created, the lives that have been changed, but also the experiences that we've all enjoyed. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, McDee's.
5 awesome experiences up to the value of 5,000 Rand must be won with Immuenza on Expresso this November. Help boost your immune system with Immuenza and stand a chance to win a weekly giveaway of skydiving or cooking with a chef, advanced driving or shark cage diving. Answer the question on the Immuenza competition post on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter page using the hashtag Immuenza. That competition runs up until midnight December 1st. Terms and conditions can be found on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now you're still locked in. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show where we keep that magic on flow. And now with 13.6 million people in South Africa facing the threat of hunger every single day, Woolworths united with suppliers, farmers, corporates, customers, employers and other partners to alleviate hunger and reach the 1 million meal target with their most recent Fill a Bag campaign. And now they continue their commitment to a hashtag Zero Hunger Future by 2030 with the recent announcement of their Let's Give Another 1 Million Meals campaign, which is taking place over the festive season. And our Woolworths Zinzi Mgolodela joins us to chat about this and exactly how we can get involved. Zinzi, how are you doing this morning?
Good morning, I'm great, thanks, and good morning to your viewers.
It's always exciting to have you on the show because I know we're about to get inspired and continue to inspire other people. Woolworths has reached the 1 million meals target, first of all. Congratulations. Wow, an incredible achievement. Passionate about alleviating hunger, how will you continue your commitment to a hashtag Zero Hunger Future by 2030 over the festive season?
Yes, it was really great to exceed the 1 million meals target. We've got beautiful stories of how lives were touched and the difference it has made, particularly during this time. And honestly, we still see the effects of COVID, and I think they'll be lasting for a while. And for that reason, we decided that we're scaling up our efforts for food relief into festive season. It is time of giving after all. And therefore we've launched on the 2nd of November, we've launched our Christmas Give campaign, which is Let's Give Another Million Meals. It's very exciting because this time also we're linking up with the UN goals, which is the hashtag Zero Hunger by 2030. If you all remember that the UN has made a goal to make sure that we eradicate hunger by 2030, and we take that very seriously. So it is time to give, and we're setting another target. Here we go.
So why is food security so important for Woolworths as a business, and what is Woolworths doing to support this food security in our country?
I think when you look at the figure that you just quoted just now, 13.6 million people faced with a threat of hunger in our country, it really makes sense for a brand and a business like Woolies, who is really passionate about nutritious food, to make a difference. We have a responsibility to find because we are participants and passionate participants in the food value chain, to really make a difference and mitigate against people going hungry in our country. We've got other existing initiatives, and we take a multi-pronged approach to it. So, for example, we know that today and every day the people who need food, and we donate our surplus food in our stores. And we've managed to also mobilize some of our suppliers to give surplus food from their farms and from their factories. And then the next level is that of teaching people skills to grow their own food. We do that in schools because we think that once that skill is embedded and that ethos is embedded, people won't go hungry, and kids will know what to do to really make sure that they food secure. Then the next level is that of subsistence farming. And again, there it's about skills, but how do you start to look at food as an income generation? And we do enterprise development with emerging farmers in that space. And the last one, very important also, is our commercial farmers. Our commercial farmers sign up to a program that we call Farming for the Future. And what happens there to make sure that when they plant and plow, those fields can be food secure for generations to come. They're more responsible. They take biodiversity into consideration. So it's really a complex issue to address, but it's one that as Woolies we're prepared to address through our different initiatives and programs.
And that's exactly why we love Woolies so much. Identify a problem and tackle it by giving solutions that are also sustainable for the long term. Now, it sounds like you're calling on everyone to come collaborate in tackling, some of these social challenges we are facing as a nation. Zinzi, what is Woolworths' view and approach on collaboration, and more specifically in alleviating hunger?
You'll notice in the campaigns we've been running that we don't pretend we can do it ourselves. We think there's so much impact and greater impact we can have if we build on each other's strengths. So we call on our suppliers, call everyone who's a participant in the value chain, including customers. We are participants. So yes, it's calling for collaboration, and we're part of that, definitely.
How can we join this movement towards a hashtag Zero Hunger future by 2030 and also help to make a difference, especially over the festive season and of course beyond? So how can customers participate, and how can we send out the message to get everybody on board?
Yes, it's time for giving. It's a festive season. It's Christmas for some people. We try to really make it easy for the public and our customers to participate through swiping our My School card. When customers purchase in stores, we'll be donating. Again, when you pay with your Woolies store card as well as the Woolies credit card, we make a double donation towards this meals target. And also we'll be selling reusable bags. They look out for them, #Zero Hunger reusable bags, as well as Relate bracelet. All of those proceeds will be donated into this target for making million meals again. And the last one, if you go to our website and check out Zero Hunger, you'll be able to do EFT. So any way to make you participate in this and not feel left out.
Ultimately, also the responsibility is on us as consumers, as customers, and just general South Africans. We need to keep the spirit of Umuntu going. Zinzim Golodela from Woolworths, thank you so much for shedding some light on this important issue. We love you, we love Woolworths, and here's to conquering yet another milestone. Well, let's give another 1 million meals towards a #Zero Hunger future by 2030. It only takes 10 Rand to feed one person 3 balanced meals for one day. It's the little gestures that make the difference. So visit www.woolworths.co.za/Zero Hunger to find out more on how you can join, participate, and donate.
Thank you so much, Kutle. Now let's have a little bit of fun because Christmas is upon us, as you can see in our beautifully decorated studio. But we put it to you guys this morning. What are you most excited about gifting? What are you going to be gifting? How do you feel about Christmas? And we've had some great comments, some meaty comments coming through, man.
It's one of those things. It's all about other people. Laverne Couture said, morning, I would love to give those in need or a plate of food on Christmas and make them feel special because the Lord helped me with his love, kindness, and he wants us to give back to those who need before it's too late. #Expresso Morning Show. Blessed day and fruitful weekend ahead, and may the grace of the Lord be each and every one. Be safe.
Thank you so much, man. You can work on your syntax. Is it right to say that to people?
No, some people want to get the message out. The message is well received, regardless of how.
That's a beautiful message. Thank you so much, Laverne. Raylene Plaikey saying, I'm running a soup kitchen and I ask for help from Frontier Community to help with donations in the form of sweets or toys. It was really a tough year and I just want to put a smile on our children's faces by giving them a Christmas party as I do every year. That's amazing.
That's incredible. I wonder how many people are doing that kind of thing. So Antoinette Williamson said, morning team, so sad this year, no gifts to give, but the gift of love to give, which is the most important
100%.
one. We'll make something to cook and go and feed someone I see on the street and pray with the person and just spread more love.
Yeah, and this is a good thing to think about because you know that the 14 million food insecure people in the country has become 28 million after this year. That's how many people need to be fed on a daily basis. So do something like that. Go and spread some love. If that's all you've got to give, just a little bit of time, help someone feel a little bit better about this crazy year. But keep those beautiful comments coming on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it. Yes, it is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, live on SABC3. It's the weekend. It's a Friday, baby.
Hey.
Ooh, you know what that means? It means it's time for us to start planning the entertainment for the next couple of days. But what better way to start than with a new stew pot, for example, to make something really scrumptious for your friends and your family, especially if you're the type that entertains.
Yes.
And of course, when you see us in front of this leaderboard, you know it's time for us to announce our Daily Crush 100% goodness winner. Today's 100% winner is walking away with a handy Tefl stew pot. Whew, I'm jealous. Are you guys ready for some entertaining?
Yes, we are ready. Drum roll, everybody. Yes, congratulations to Regina Matila. Let's see her picture on our leaderboard.
Oh, Regina going on to the leaderboard of winners.
I love that for her.
And they're joining all the other 100% goodness winners. There you go. Nicely and perfectly placed on there in your rightful place because you're a winner, Regina. Yes.
Now, if you want to stand a chance to win with Crush 100% goodness prizes, take a look on how easy it is to enter.
Are you ready to stand a chance to win 100% goodness prizes with Crush, such as Nutri-Bullets, Veggie Bullets, Tefl kitchen appliances, bar fridges, skincare products, fitness products, and vouchers? 100% you are. 100% goodness winners will be announced daily on Expresso from Monday to Friday from September through December. To enter, buy Crush promo packs. See the back of the label to scratch. And if you find a unique code, dial the USSD number on the pack to stand a chance to win immediate prizes or go into the grand prize draw. If you do not find a unique code, keep buying Crush to find the hidden codes. Crush is 100% fruity, fresh, tasty, and refreshing.
Made with love by Clover.
It's a Friday, which means it's time for a delicious recipe that you can make at home. Over the last couple of weeks, we have shown you how to make fantastic sweet treats. And of course, Teresa's been at the helm of that, as she is. But today we've got something a little more savory in mind, and it's going to be amazing. I'm talking about a coffee-braised pulled pork bun made with Nespresso Monster Origins Indonesia coffee. Sounds very fancy, well, because it is a little bit fancy, but it's actually really easy to make. Teresa, this is cool. This is really, really
look
cool.
amazing. I'm just smelling it and getting very, very hungry over
But this
here.
is combining like a few of my favorite things because I love a pulled pork bun. I'm loving the slaw mix and what's going on there.
Yep.
And I absolutely adore the coffee, so I'll help us make the coffee. And I love the Indonesia blend is delicious as well. It's a lovely flavor profile.
Yes.
I'm loving the Master Origins series, but what do you need me to do?
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to prepare the pork, and you know what? It's so easy. The prep takes about a minute, and then the pork cooks itself.
Oh,
so as you say, it looks very fancy. The prep is very, very easy. Okay, so we've got a pork leg here, and you can use a pork shoulder as well.
That's a beautiful
That's been
side
deboned.
of pork.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm going to add some smoked paprika and some cumin and a bit of salt and pepper.
Some very smoky flavors to go with the coffee profile.
And just rub that in, get it in there. Very, very easy. And then we're going to add some liquid to the dish. So we've got some vegetable stock here. So we're going to pour that in. And then this is where our Nespresso comes in. We've got our Nespresso Indonesia shot here.
Okay.
That's going to go straight in the dish.
I'm going to make another one just
the pork.
because.
Yeah, good idea.
You might need a backup plan. I don't know. Maybe
I think you should do it,
safety
yeah.
first. But the Indonesia flavor profile is amazing. But what I love, and I learned this the other day when we focused on Indonesia from the cuisine perspective, when it comes to their coffee, made from beans processed through a wet hulling process, okay, which I had no idea what that was. But the Nespresso Master Origins Indonesia, it's got a rich, woody flavor, which I think is going to complement the flavor profile of the pork perfectly. Coffee's slightly above average intensity, gives it a nice complex yet well-balanced flavor and aroma. So this is probably one of the best ones to cook with.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna make you a...
So what I'm adding here, you're actually going to add this towards the end, but I'll just show you. I've added some barbecue sauce and some honey as well.
Okay, so we really are taking that. I'm starting to understand it's like a sweet, sticky, smoky flavor combo. I'm gonna...
So we're going to cover that up and we're going to put that in the oven for 4 to 5 hours.
Slow cook.
That's
okay.
it. So once this part is done, you pop it in the oven, you can get on with your day, and then you reserve some of the cooking liquid after the whole cooking process, and that's when you mix in the honey and the barbecue, put it back in the oven, and it goes all sticky and thick.
Ooh.
It's absolutely beautiful. And then you're just going to take your fork and you're going to pull the pork away.
You're going to shred
You're going to shred it and mix it with the sauce. So it's going to look something like that.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. And then you're going to build your sandwich.
I like the fact that you're not cooking the pork and then adding a sauce, that it's all those flavors are infused, so that sauce is of the pork.
Absolutely.
That's
and you're going to use the
amazing.
same dish, so you're getting all that stickiness
Can I
on the meat.
just look how gorgeous that looks?
Beautiful.
Look at the crema,
Look at
that like foam on top, hey?
Stunning.
Absolutely beautiful. That's yours because you're just a champion. You're a hero in our kitchen. And we work you hard in this kitchen, eh? We really do.
I love it. So this will make quite a lot, probably more than you could eat in one sitting, but it freezes really, really well.
Okay.
So what I would do is use half of it and freeze the rest, and then you can have gourmet sandwiches whenever you feel like it.
I love that.
It's amazing. Make everyone at the office jealous with your beautiful sandwich.
Delicious.
Right,
I mean, pork is a really good protein, and it's one of the best that we have in the country.
Yeah.
We are so lucky. The produce that we get here, and we love the fact that our farmers have been recovering. Funnily enough, this year, certainly in the Western Cape, crops have been good. We're starting to recover from the drought. So, we want to support our local producers of food. Some microgreens just to make it look fancy.
So what we've done is we've toasted the buns, we've put the pork on top, and then a bit of coleslaw. Finish it off with your herbs, and you've got a beautiful gourmet sandwich. It's going to taste amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. It looks meaty. It's going to have all of those smoky flavors.
Yes.
You can find this recipe on expressoshow.com. That's where we put all of our culinary inspiration. As I say, you can go through all of the week's recipes and pick out the ones that you absolutely love. But what I want to see, if you're going to eat this, you've got to post a picture of it. Is it going all,
it's quite a
all
mouthful.
over? Absolutely beautiful. But I want you to describe that flavor profile and how well the coffee enhances that. Absolutely beautiful. These pulled pork buns are amazing, especially with that coffee flavor that is going to linger in your mouth. I think this is the perfect coffee flavor profile to work in a recipe like this. Absolutely beautiful marriage there. And again, you can go to expressoshow.com for the recipe. It's your coffee.
Thank you.
Girl. You've earned it.
Cheers.
You've earned it.
We chose some of the world's rarest local coffee crafts and refined them to create 5 distinct new tastes. After all, we are the choices we make.
New Sensodyne Herbal Multicare. Sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts.
Whatever you need, you'll find great value for the whole family at the Crazy Store. So duck into a store near you and be surprised.
Welcome back. We've got 5 minutes left of the show. Let's see if we can squeeze out as much fun as possible. The lead up to Christmas is busy with hunting for those best gift ideas, festive decorations, and of course, meal prepping, yes. But after the gifts are opened, the food's been devoured, and the good cheer has been spread. That's when you really get to let down your hair and connect with your family and friends. And thanks to the Crazy Store, you can send the kids off to bed and burn off all of that excess holiday adrenaline with one of these entertaining party games. We've got some amazing games, yes. So Gudle and Tabiso are going to go head-to-head in a series of festive games. Can you do it? All right, so this is how it's going to go. We're going to be a minute on the air hockey. The person with the most goals after a minute, I'll start you now, don't cheat, will be the winner of this challenge, and then we'll move on to football. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Yay, we are.
Not across the line. You're not allowed to go across the line. Okay.
Have you ever played?
I'm so aggressive.
You are very aggressive, but that's good. That's what this game needs.
And you can see.
Are you trying not to hit it, Tabiso?
Tabiso, don't cross the line.
Don't cross that line. Come on, you.
No, but it's not fair for him.
Defensive strategy.
Hey!
Tiddlywinks. You're playing tiddlywinks with your air hockey thing. And he's now wearing his Christmas decoration like a moustache. Boom. How are we on the clock? 26 seconds. Go. You can squeeze in one more goal. Dominate, or you can tie it. Come on. It's important. Come on.
No.
Yes. See if you can get one back.
No. That's not how it works.
12 seconds left. Go. You can get 2 goals in 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would have used way too long seconds. Okay, so 2-1, but you're the winner. You're the winner. Now we move across.
I'm the winner. Gee, please do not even.
He got 2. You got 1.
You got 1. I got 2.
But you got in your own goal, girl.
Yeah, your own goal.
No, but the other one was an own goal as well.
The referee. I'm kidding. She got 2.
Okay, so 2-1. 2-1. Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Well done.
So I'll be Masandawana, Sundowns, Abafana, Bukutula, Noklolo.
Which one is this one? Manchester United. I know it doesn't blend, but it's
no, we love that. We all like that.
Amazulu.
Christmas is for blending. All right, guys, we're going to start your clock in 3, 2, 1. Not an own goal.
Yeah,
United just edging out in front of one of the football players can actually touch the ball. You're one of those. You're a spinner. Okay. In football, you get 2 different kinds of people. You get spinners.
We are pinner.
It's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. Come on, Sundowns.
It's in the wrist.
Come on, Sundowns. Defending PSL champions have got a point to prove against
Sundowns.
An underperforming Manchester United team.
What do you mean an underperforming Manchester United?
I'm talking about this season. They haven't. Come on, you
I don't know what's going on.
Look at that. You can do it.
Oh, no, I can't. I couldn't.
Wow, both of you. If I get another own goal,
go.
Both of these challenges can't be won on an own goal. Come on.
Okay.
You've got 10 seconds left. Come on, Manchester United.
I've got this.
It's the penalties.
2-1. Okay, you have an opportunity to redeem yourself as we move over to our final challenge. Okay, how it goes. Okay, if you get it in the cup, your opponent has to drink, okay? Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to let the loser from the last challenge start. Collect your balls. Don't lose your balls.
Oh, no, okay. Drink. Can I continue playing?
Hold, while you don't drink like a little old lady now. Come on. Drink. Save it. It's Clover Crush in the glasses, by the way. You've got 35 seconds. Go. Where are your balls?
Oh, no.
Drink there, please. You've got 30 seconds left. You've got 30 seconds left. Go.
And drink here. Drink here.
Then go. Yeah, drink. And you've got 70 seconds. This is literally double parked.
Always me at the party.
Yeah, exactly. It's double parked. It's double parked. I think we have a resounding champion this morning.
Try this one.
in our Christmas cake. No. Congratulations, Miss Crystal Adams. You are the Christmas favorite. Well done. To celebrate, what I'm going to do is, because as an officiator, I deserve something, hopefully. So that's my shot glass over there. I'm going to play
Just throw that
and
in
see
there.
if I can get it. Come on, come on. Ah, it's not-
just drink
it would have to be Kutle because
Just drink it. Okay, well, listen,
you are
from
the
the conversation
champion for
starters
today.
to something fun to play. There really are festive games that are definitely going to get everyone talking and laughing, as you can see, with a crazy store in just about any town near you. Head on over to your favorite one and have fun choosing from their festive range of holiday games for your next party. It's guaranteed to provide a really fun way to spend time together. And be sure to follow the Crazy Store on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of those places to learn all about their exciting new products and fun ways to use them. Like
This is yours as well. No,
and for real, this is usually what I'm like at any party.
Fair is fair.
But we'll see you 11:30.
Merry Christmas.
Amy Jones. Amy Jones is on at 11:30 on SABC 3.
We
bye
love
bye,
you
guys.
guys.
You want to share?
Oh, yeah, I want to share.
You want to share?
Clover celebrates spring with exciting giveaways. Look out for selected Clover products in store to stand a chance to win. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.
Do them. Let's do them right now. Silence on set. We are doing voiceovers. Woo! Silangio on Setelo. Yes, I'm ready.
Ground ass 40 years old.
Having a potentially life-saving operation is something worth celebrating, even more so for 15 Limpopo boys from indigent families who were recipients of free surgeries to correct a highly common male genital disorder, all organized by Dr. Elliot Mutloung, who's become a hero to the children and parents alike. The free surgical procedures have also served as a training opportunity for local doctors, and Dr. Mutloung plans to make this an ongoing endeavor